Hey guys, Dave from Florida here. I'm in Live Oak, Florida, and I'm at the Heritage Park and Gardens. Interesting about this is it's a botanical garden, and I'm gonna walk around this here in a minute and show you around a little bit. But it was the landscape surrounding the house here. This was the Crapps home, C-R-A-P-P-S, and it was designed originally by a landscape artist named Richard Forrester, who also designed the Ravines State Park in Palatka. The gardens are a tribute to the North Florida landscape, and it's a blend of colors and textures. Renovations to the gardens honor the work of Mr. Forrester, as well as provide a setting that enhance private events, weddings, receptions, corporate events, things of that nature. And they do get grants from other places like the University of Florida and some other places. The home you're looking at here was originally built in the mid-1930s by Mr. Scott, a local timberman who owned one of the large sawmills in Suwannee County. And he also owned the first bank here in Live Oak. So in 1951, he sold the property to Porter Claude Crapps Jr., who was retiring from the timber industry. So part of the deal included the purchase of the bank, so Mr. Crapps became the banker and investor also in Suwannee County. The original house burned down in the 1950s, and then it was kind of rebuilt to what you're looking at now. So you should come and check this out. Have a beautiful botanical gardens around it, so let's go check it out. So as you guys well know, a lot of these places rely on their volunteers to help maintain things. And this is no exception here. So this is the IFAS extension wildlife garden. So let's go in and check this out. They did tell me that this last very hard freeze we had took a toll on some of the plants out here. So that's a shame, but they will come back. So some of the plants you see right here in front of me are designed for what are called nectar seekers, butterflies, bees, hummingbirds, European honeybees, and moths. Kind of like that guy right there. And as you walk through and you're wondering what type of tree you might be looking at, they have signs to tell you. So there's no guesswork involved. And it does appear as though what she was telling me, that there is a lot of damage from the freeze. So that's a shame. But they said they were waiting on a little bit of grant money to go ahead and replant some things here. They said some of the plants that do die actually come back by themselves, but it might take them a whole season to come back. Now, one of the other neat things about this botanical gardens is the things that they have next to it. They have a disc golf course and a large playground for kids. They're all different separate parking areas, but bring the family out here and enjoy it. This golf course actually is right through that pathway there, but like I said, it has its own parking area. So as you can see here, I didn't walk very far outside the botanical gardens, and I'm on the disc golf course here. And look at that view for disc golf. I'm not a big disc golf guy myself. It is a fun little sport, but this is a pretty nice course they've got set up here. Pretty nice course. So they've got a big shelter here also. So if they have events here, you can also rent it out. And it looks pretty nice. I don't understand, or I don't know what the significance of the little animal thing here. It looks like this might be, a little graveyard. So I see some names here: Annie 1, Annie 2, Baxter, Chippy, Teddy. My guess would be that this was the family cemetery for maybe the family's dogs. Then again, there was a grave here. Or maybe they're not buried here, but maybe people can bring a stone dedicated to their pet for this garden area. So this here is Betsy Craps Birch, in appreciation for her many years of outstanding service and literacy. So they have these different little areas out here called, this one's called Dyes, the one behind it's called Culinary, this one is called Aromatic, and this is Medicinal. Different types of plants that can be used for different things. And you can see the house in front of me here. I'd like to point out the house is not open for tours. Not due to any reason, it's not available for tours. There are still 2 old houses on the property that are just used for general maintenance and things like that, but they were used back in the early days as guest houses, if you will. And this is the walkway in between the guest houses and the main house. And there are gardens on both sides. So I'm going to go this way first. Well, I thought that was real turtle for a second. This is a great view of the back of the main house. Now these aren't labeled, but I'm going to assume these are grapevines. Unfortunately, you can really tell the freeze got the better upper hand, I guess, on the plants, but they'll grow back. Some of them will have to be replanted. This fountain here is to the right of the main house. This nice kind of open sitting area. Pathway that leads down there to the old guest houses. And on the back porch of the house, and this would be a nice place to sit. All right, well, there you have it. Come check this place out when you have some time passing through Live Oak. And the last stop here, right next to the house, is the historic horse trough. It's on loan from George W. Harmony family. All right, we'll see you on the next adventure.